Instagram changed my life. And it's not only about the number of followers you have. There's so many better things that you might not know behind focusing and taking care of your accounts. That's why in this video, I want to talk about why is a no-brainer for you and why everybody should take care of their own social media accounts and what does it take to actually gain benefits from these platforms. I've been a full-time content creator for over 4 years right now. I gained over 1.2 million followers between Instagram and TikTok, but it's only after a few years that I understood the real power of social media. So in this video, I'm gonna start by explaining a few benefits that you might know already that seem a bit more obvious, and then throughout the video, we're gonna talk about the less obvious ones that not many people think about. In 2017, I moved from Italy to Hong Kong. It was on the other side of the world. I didn't know anybody and I needed to find a job. During my high school years, I also learned how to make videos, and I went around the city trying to propose video making for small businesses like restaurants, gyms, and stuff like that. While I found a job as a personal trainer in a gym full-time, I started making literally random videos while going for hikes in Hong Kong and then posting them on Facebook. People started seeing that I was kind of decent at making videos and they started to inquire me to make videos for the small businesses on a paid basis. And time moved on and then I moved to London. And when the lockdown happened, I started showcasing what I knew about videography and photography with tips on TikTok and then Instagram Reel. It blew up quite fast. But the concept is I was using my previous knowledge, just share it on social media, and that helped me grow very fast. I started getting the first brand deals quite early, but it was very low amount of money. But what surprised me is that not only I was getting hired for my followers, which were very low at that time, but I was getting hired because of my capabilities of creating engaging videos. So yes, the first money that came through social media were not because of the followers, but because I was good at making videos. But then in the past years, I started meeting so many people that have a very small amount of followers, even below 6 or 5K, but that they would crush it on the video making side of things. And they were using their Instagram as a portfolio to pitch clients. So this is something that I didn't think about before, but Instagram can really be used as a portfolio because people sometimes, they don't even Google things, but they just go on Instagram and they write photographer London, photographer New York, videographer, wedding videographer. It's important to understand that you can use your own social for any sort of portfolio, whether you're a photographer, whether you're a designer, you are an architect, you're a doctor, you're a personal trainer. You can use your Instagram and you don't need a following, but you can use your Instagram to create a portfolio. And people will start seeing results, will start understanding what you do in a matter of seconds. And that's why also we need to think about Instagram as a first impression. Whenever people type wedding videographer New York, they'll see like a bunch of wedding videographers in New York and then they click on those and they see immediately whether they like it or not. It's the first impression. You literally have 1 second to attract that client. Then another benefit that you have, which is related to this, is that you'll be able to sell anything you do if you take care of your social media. Whether you're a writer, maybe you wrote a book, you can sell a lot of books through social media, even if you don't have a big following. You can sell digital products, you can sell courses, you can sell your services. Like as we said, as a wedding videographer or whatever other service, you can literally try to pitch project or even raise funds, whether you have a startup or you're looking for some capital, if you take care of your social media. Because people, investor will try to understand who you are, and if they see that you are committed in what you do, that you create great projects and you showcase your talents on social, this will help you massively. And you know what's the best part that people don't think about this? Is that it's free. It's free, it's completely free for both whoever decides to post their project and for the viewer. And this is so powerful because all the other marketing materials and marketing strategies that you can use are all paid. For example, if you want to sponsor your things or you want to try to find clients using Google ads or maybe even Facebook ads, or maybe try to write a billboard or print in your town, that's paid. But Instagram and social media are free. Obviously, another incredible benefit is that you can become your own boss. This is what happened to me. Since 2020, I started posting on social media and I became financially free in maybe a year and a half because I started making brand deals and I started selling my own things. My very first job was in an office. and I was behind a computer on an Excel sheet and looking at numbers for 9 hours a day, and I absolutely hated it. Like, I truly don't want to do that in my whole life. I want to be free. I want to be my own boss. I want to travel as much as I can, and I want to literally decide when to work. I can take as many holidays as I want, and this is amazing. Yes, I do work a lot, but I enjoy what I do, and that's the power of social media. Whether you are a writer, whether you're an architect, whether whatever you do, you can be also a dentist, but with the power of social media, you can also increase your authority and make people pay more for your services because you are an established figure in your niche. You can become your own boss. And the thing that people don't understand is that you can develop this over time. You don't have to abandon your full-time job or like jump into social media and do it 8 hours a day non-stop. No, you can do this 10 minutes a day, maybe 1 hour a day, maybe 3 hours a week, whenever you can. Obviously, if you do it 10 minutes a week, you're not gonna see any results in probably years and years. But if you really commit to it and if you believe in social media and you can dedicate time and effort to it, I do believe you can really gain a lot of benefits from this. And again, you do it over time. It's something like, let's say, a passion, a hobby. And as a hobby, you develop, you become better at it, you gain more confidence, you become better at scripting and creating videos, creating content, and you're gonna start helping people. And you're gonna see results in really not that much time, less time than you think. Let's say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. But it's a no-brainer. If you add all the benefits that you can gain from this, would you actually dedicate 1 hour a day for 2 years to do this? Well, for me, absolutely yes. Because right now I'm living literally my best life, like my dream life. I travel, I'm my own boss, I work whenever I want, I do what I do on a daily basis. Even right now, I have 2 cameras pointed at me, 1 light, a nice background. That's what I really like. I like to make videos and I like to use cameras and equipment and tech because I can talk about whatever I like. And you'll be able to do the same. It's not that you have to talk about photography, you have to talk about social media, but you will be able to talk about whatever you like and use your creativity, which you might not be able to use doing your 9 to 5. You can do completely opposite than what you do doing your full-time job. Or if you love your full-time job but you wanna try to get more out of your life than just doing a 9 to 5, you can still talk about your passions and your daily job, your struggles here on social media. And that's why it's absolutely amazing. And at the end of the day, it grows confidence. And if you're shy because you're scared of talking in front of the camera, scared to talk in front of people, well, practice is key. And also, there's no people around. Right now, it's just me in front of 2 cameras in my small room. And that's what I really like, because even if you're shy, it's gonna take a while to get used to talk in front of the camera, but you're gonna grow your confidence in no time. Even if you look at like a lot of successful YouTubers, they say that they've been shy for their whole life, but then thanks to social media, they became more outgoing and now they can even speak to people in public. And that's absolutely amazing for me. Obviously, growing an audience, and I noticed this on myself, has a ton of benefits. People look at me differently. When they see that I have a following, that I put so much effort for so many years, they look at my page and they're like, wow, you do sick stuff. So, I mean, it's nothing that is mandatory, but people look at me differently and they pay more respect. And I'm not gonna lie, this is quite nice. And people invite me for cool events. I've been to so many crazy, amazing events just because I had an audience. Even like big dinners with like super expensive wine, super expensive things, which I would never be able to afford otherwise. Because some of these things are literally exclusive. Even if you wanna pay, you won't be able to do this. I even gained access to a VIP Mercedes hospitality while in Abu Dhabi F1 GP because I met a friend and then I shoot her, I took some photos of her, she really liked it, she wanted a video, she had an extra pass and she gave it to me for 1 day, which was a crazy experience. And even a few rich friends, they were extremely jealous because they could not buy that pass. And this is all thanks to social media. And obviously, if you have some sort of value that you can provide to businesses, you can stay even in crazy, amazing hotels. Because I was a videographer, because I am a photographer and I'm decent at it, I was invited also like from hotels like Four Seasons in Miami, which is like $3,500 or $4K per night to stay there, and they gave me an ocean view room, which is even more expensive. They invited me for dinner, breakfast, and all this shit, and it was just like crazy. It was just crazy. I couldn't believe it. But this again is all thanks to social media. And what is cool is that they didn't invite me because of my following. They invited me because of my skills, because of my videography and photography background. People really want content creators. People really want people that know how to create videos, even just using their phone. They don't want influencers that much. They want people that can help them create content as well. That's the beauty of it. It's super low friction to start. It's something that you can start right now just with the phone that you have in your pocket. You can do it with whatever. And I also created a course where I teach you how to transform any room into a content studio just using very, very little money and very little dollars. So no matter where you're from, how much you earn, you can definitely afford $50 light, or you will have to save until you get that $50. But if you don't have that $50, you just start with your phone right now outdoor using natural light. If you want to grow credibility and authority in whatever space you're working in or you would like to work in, this is the way to go. People that open my account and they see that 450,000 people decided to follow me, decided to trust me, they already have the proof that I am a legit person. Obviously, if you buy followers, people can see it immediately, because if your content is terrible, people understand that you're not real. But if you're real, if you put effort, and if you learn how to create great content, people will start trusting you. And even outside people in real life, you're gonna see so many benefits. Then the question is, okay, so what does it take to actually gain these benefits? Well, as what we said already, this is something that takes time. It takes time because at the beginning, you don't know how to make videos, you don't know how to utilize your phone in the proper manner, you don't know how to use lighting, you don't know so many things. So it's all about learning these things. Thanks to YouTube, thanks to courses. I also have my courses, but you don't have to spend money if you don't want. I learn everything through YouTube tutorials completely for free. Then I paid for courses afterwards because I really wanted to increase my level. But at the beginning, you can do with free things. And then the biggest part is the commitment that you need to give in order to see results. If you think that you're gonna post on social media for 1 week and you're gonna see results, you're completely wrong. You need to allow yourself enough time to start seeing results, whether it's 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. But as I said, it's not about the following, but it's about the portfolio. It's about what you can gain out of it, even if you don't grow followers. Obviously, my suggestion is try to focus on it so that you can try to grow an audience, because you're gonna have even more benefits. But if your objective is just to gain clients through your portfolio, through what you do, to sell more services, to sell more courses, growing a follower basis is not necessary. You can do with so much less, even with 3,000, 4,500 followers. But you need to believe in it and commit. That's all it takes. I guarantee you that if you're gonna start committing, post consistently, and do high quality stuff, you will be able to gain traction and gain so many benefits out of it. Even if you want to try to find another job or change your job for something that you like more, social media is super important. You don't want to go on Instagram because you think Instagram is too frugal? Well, try to focus on LinkedIn. Create content on LinkedIn. Showcase your talent there, and employers will come and find you. There's so many people that try to find talents, but they don't find it because these talents don't showcase their talent on social media. And I know this because my girlfriend just changed job, and I know what it takes. I know what happens in the dynamics between employers and employees that are looking to change job. Now, if you want to learn how to start your career on social media from 0 followers and then doing step by step, definitely watch this video because I explain you what strategies I used and what you should focus on, especially at the beginning. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Ciao.